E bentornati nel nuovo video di The Witcher 3. Dobbiamo aspettare un giorno per vedere il nostro bel dipinto. Per cui vediamo dove ci indica la mappa.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Plant its writ and rot in chains.
That's it, Roach.
Porta, sì. Qui c'è un'altra porta. Wow. Questa parte ancora non l'avevo visitata. Ah, ok, è l'ingresso della città dall'altro lato. Va bene. Questo NPC visitato. Ok. Allora, facciamo così intanto. Aspettiamo un giorno.
Iron master with a bottle in front of you. It's no disaster, not like a frontal lobotomy.
Oh, what's new, man?
Che bel dipinto. Non proprio bello in realtà.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
A me non mi piace. Non è quello che mi aspettavo.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Lo compriamo? Sì, guarda, meglio nel mio,
Why
a
not?
casa mia.
It'll make an interesting memento, though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed, few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
Ok. Quindi, missione portata a termine. Allora, abbiamo il Gwent. Forza le porte del salone del parrucchiere usando il segno hard. Questa è un'altra missione da qua in città. Qua si passa, sì. Chiedo scusa.
What will the morrow bring?
I'm my own master
Subjects
with
have
a
plenty for
bottle in
balance all
front of
around,
me.
they said.
It's no
Lying
disaster
there for
like
the
a front
taking.
door.
But I never believed it.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
That's Jean-Louis' special floral elixir.
This jar's empty too.
Finds dried blood, knives flecked with flesh.
Non c'è nulla. Io un po' sopra se c'è qualcosa. No, Queen. Allora, iniziamo da questo diario, libro.
The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, craftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear-old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for decades. Perfectly harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps.
Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no plastered hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think
Contento
he could find
tu?
the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Shaylee got shone in its eyes, your glow, sent marking times like curtaisical flow. Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back.
What beast was that?
An Archispore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not?
Sì,
On
fai
to the
strada però
second
adesso.
point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archispore's gore.
Oh, cammini. Ah,
There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain
Basket
now.
of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade.
A clue! I think I found one. No, seems not.
qui.
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew, what luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard pressed to find a rhyme for that. So, on his trail yet, are you?
C'è una grotta. Che si è entrato nella grotta per ripararsi?
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
My, a talk so dark as to brought one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched cove here. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver bottle. I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor. Mademoiselle Vivian de Tabry my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him
Aia.
back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I should snip off something more.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that?
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. On guard! Stand and fight! I challenge thee! And you boys dare not intervene! By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous!
Ok, l'hai voluta tu.
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's derriere.
Ah, con scudo. Ok.
I'll spoon out your entrails! Then do the same to the back-handed head!
Not for fear! I'm noting it all down!
Come on, come closer.
Remember, you must win! I've already written the ending!
Tutto a posto?
It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, le beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he
Bravo.
hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Thanks. Take care now.
Ok, spezioniamo. Ce ne possiamo andare. Missioni secondaria Went, caccia al tesoro. Allora facciamo questo. Però c'è da trovare un viaggio rapido che è qui.
Run, Roach.
Andiamo qua.
Don't crowd around.
Come on, Roach. Oh.
Paraparapam.
You shan't find anything better in all Busan.
Well, I just need to pour without tasting it first.
Cara mamma, grazie per il cappotto, di certo mi tornerà utile. Sono in buona salute e in forze, non temere. In maniera ci sono quei sei, il conte è un'anima in pena da quando il Witcher è arrivato e ha fatto a pezzi il suo animale da compagnia, ma non era un cane o un cervo, era un basilisco. A me sembrava che il Witcher l'abbia ucciso, ma la cosa curiosa è che l'hanno aiutato dei razziatori. Il conte si aggira piangendo e l'intera tenuta sembra in lutto. Va bene.
Seek shelter, ladies. The Witcher's on the prowl.
I'm glad to see Her Illustrious Grace summoned such a professional.
It was you who freed Fox Hollow. Yours is the honor and glory, Witcher.
Ma non c'è nulla qua, che devo trovare?
Just unto the knight returned from his days at war, yet the lass for whom he'd pined and yearned had married.
Seek shelter, ladies. The Witcher's on the prowl.
That stench.
Laugh like a push and a shove. To Liam and Matilda.
Ah, finito. Ok. E questo trova il carro affondato nel lago. Andiamo per di qua.
Mouth's dry as a stockfish.
Indicatore. No. Andiamo, Rutilla.
Run, Roach.
Niente, se premo shift non corre Rutilla. Non capisco il perché. Si sarà buggato.
Let's dance, drink, kill. Brothers, let us go.
I'm exploitable.
Aia. Perfetto. Quindi abbiamo da fare questo e la missione principale. Facciamo così. Possiamo. Allora, io do ancora visitare questa zona. Ho 3 bacheche con delle missioni da prendere ancora. Però andiamo qui.
Let's go.
E proseguiamo con la missione principale.
I'd stomp mine with that one. We would stomp till we were ready.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
Ok. Dobbiamo andare qui. Per andare qui ci spostiamo qui.
Oh, here he comes! A hero! Geralt the Brave!
Eccoci qua. Sappiamo.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here. Decaying bones. Geekymores must have tunneled into the grave. Geekymores. That's some stench.
Ahia. Ok. Normale che questo si sarebbe rotto. Però voglio un attimino proseguire per di qui.
Nahalani's eye. Ought to use it.
Qui riposa Ser Ramon di Gicon. Sulla mia tomba non troverete il ritratto dell'uomo che sono stato. Ho donato cuore, anima e corpo.
Interesting.
Vabbè, non c'è nulla qui. Proseguiamo per di qui.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Che ti serve?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen, and the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Vediamo il decotto su.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Che schifo, no? Non si muove.
was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend.
Giusto,
It will
giusta
take us some
osservazione.
time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Buona partita a Gwent?
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Guess you missed my point, Regis. I was glad to hear it's not the hooch, because I don't want to talk about what I don't want to talk about.
Oh, I understood you far better than you think. Allow me to reveal a secret. My mandrake distillate possesses no particular tongue-loosening powers. Those who drink it and talk simply have burdens they wish to lift off their shoulders. The hooch is but a convenient excuse, a cover that justifies their sudden candidness to themselves.
All right, you first. Any burdens you want to unload? Vampires lead highly interesting lives. Bet you've got some good secrets.
Anything in particular interest you?
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Sì, perché no?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Non avere fretta, Geralt. Non avere fretta. Uno è tornato.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, Perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Va benissimo.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered
Cucchiai.
in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Probabile.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
Chapeau.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Ok. Facciamo così allora. Salviamo qui. Appena ne ho la possibilità. Ok, perfetto, salvato. E nel prossimo video lo riprendiamo dalla missione Una gabbia di matti.